So let's talk about your general social media strategy. And specifically, we're going to zero in on Twitter and Facebook. Those are the two that are worth talking about. Recently, Google Plus has gotten a lot of attention. There's a blog entry on my blog on the site that talks about social media. Go ahead and look for that. And these are the two we're going to focus on because they're the most. They have the most traffic. They have the largest user base. They're the easiest to use. They're also the easiest to integrate. So Twitter and Facebook, and your general strategy. First of all, in today's marketplace, everybody hates a marketing machine. That is someone who only blasts marketing out. They only ever send out stuff that's clearly marketing, direct marketing. And you could say that in the new marketplace, that is the web and the social solopreneur and entrepreneur marketplace, the age of authenticity has arrived. People want to know you're a real human being. You're a real person, not some automated bot. And sometimes that's actually literally. So the general approach really is to be self-expressed. You can even be wacky and share what's interesting and important to you. Actually allow them to flesh out who you are as a human being. Of course you want to provide value. And yes, of course you want to share and post things that will be useful and valuable for them. But really you want to be yourself. Now, a solid, safe strategy is to post several personal things for every, quote, business-oriented post. Now, a personal thing could be, everything from a quote that you find personal or interesting or valuable to you that you want to share, or even, believe it or not, what you had to eat or where you're eating. Now, I thought that was silly, by the way. I've already recommended Laura Roeder to you. Laura Roeder, who's a social media genius, the way she got me to a webinar was to say, if you've ever said any of these things, and one of them was that you would never post anything about what you ate on Twitter. And I had swore that I never would. And she was right. That's a mistake. So personal thing could be anything. It could be something you found funny. Could be someplace you ate, some food you enjoyed. Could be a quote. Whatever that may be, you want to post several of those for every business-oriented post. A business-oriented post would be a link to something, an offer you're doing, an event you're facilitating or offering, like that. But remember to be interesting and be provocative. Be yourself. And just stay on purpose. Make sure that everything you're doing is within purpose. I actually wrote a post about all of this in my Facebook behavior. If that interests you, you can actually find it on this site. So just go to coaches.evolutionarycompanies.com and /AH3. That's the shortened URL. And there's a blog post there that explains why I'm so wacky on Facebook. But that's also me. And my job in service of you is to go to the edge of experience, to come back and report the results for the benefit of others, for the benefit of you. And remember, for now, this simple strategy. Post real stuff about your life, your genuine interests and stuff you're moved by, and yes, perhaps even what you had for breakfast. Be real, and be sure to post useful, valuable content that people want to share. And then, once a week or so, throw out a link that's direct marketing, something directly to your website, something about an event you're holding, or an offer for something about your coaching, your practice. But make sure it's interleaved with a lot of stuff about yourself and what you find interesting. It's really simple. Next, we're going to show you how to integrate Twitter and Facebook. So get ready to fire up TweetDeck. You should have downloaded it already. And we'll walk you through using its simplest features step by step and get you started. Your Twitter tutorial, as well as the completion of your WordPress tutorial, which will talk about themes and the theme developers and theme clubs I recommend, is where we'll focus our attention in next week's lesson. For now, remember, because we've come so far, it's worth represencing. This course isn't just linear, it's continuing. And so you're continuing to focus on your personal work. You're distinguishing your ideal clientele. You are honing your offering continually. You're mastering evolutionary sales, coming from a service and contribution, opening relationships, not just closing deals. And of course, you're continuing to create your web presence, which includes integrating your social media identity. I look forward to contributing to you for the next week. I'm Jesse McClain, your host here in your guide in the 21st century marketplace.